our deepest appreciation. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I crave your indulgence to lend me your ears. Some 3 years ago, there was a clamor for a northerner to succeed President Muhammadu Buhari. That clamor was well-fueled, was well-funded, and it reached a crescendo with the national leadership of our party largely in alignment with that aspiration. There was fear, palpable fear, across the length and breadth of this nation. And there emerged a collective of like minds. These like minds were largely driven by a chorus of ideas, who were motivated by a desire to have a unifying leader who ponders neither to religious nor ethnic agenda, who is not beholden to any toxic regional solidarity, and yet known for outstanding leadership. We searched the length and breadth of this nation, and in Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we found a leader that embodied those attributes. Winston Churchill said, "Truth is so precious that it has to be surrounded by a bodyguard of lies." And Charles Pressfield Scott said, "Neither in what it gives, nor in what it does not give, nor in its mode of presentation was the unclouded face of truth so far wrong. Comment is free, but facts are sacred." In this age, where techno-anarchists are holding us to ransom and are drumming down our throats a narrative that is at variance with reality, it is very imperative for us to tell the world, to tell the nation, the pathway, the trajectory, the reason that took us to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. At the risk of sounding repetitive, I bear to say that this is a man who made tremendous sacrifices, who has this passion, this aggressive passion, this ferocious penchant for the enthronement of democracy in this country. As attested to by some of the earlier speakers, this is a man who expended his resources for the enthronement of democracy in this country. Our younger compatriots must be in the know of Asiwaju's history from the past 2 decades. And many of our contemporaries are alive to tell the story of his large-heartedness. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at the advent of the current democratic experiment, 20 years after the NPN's infamous waterslide and landslide victories, another landslide phenomenon was reenacted in this country in the 2003 general elections. That was the time when the ruling party brought John their way and literally and figuratively captured the southwest of this country. Ever a man of vision, a man of courage. At the end of the day, the ruling party captured Oyo, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, and Ekiti. He was the lone man standing. And he's from Lagos Redoubt. Ever a man who believes in the rule of law. He clawed back, and one by one, through the process of the law, he was able to retrieve the stolen mandates of Raub Aregbesola in Osun, Mimiko in Ondo, Comrade Adams Alio Oshomole in Edo, John Kayode Fayemi in Ekiti State. When his contemporaries were struggling for a space on the dinner table in Abuja, and in the process throwing their colleagues, their allies under the bus, he took the opportunity to build an alternative platform for the Nigerian democracy. Without this gentleman seated here, Nigeria could have been turned into a one-party state. We owe him a debt of gratitude this nation needs to eulogize him and recognize the prominent role he played in our democratic evolution. He has been and has always remained a sanctuary for victims of political witch hunt. From Atiku Abubakar, when he was chased out of the PDP, he rushed to the Lord of the Bodilon, who gave him a platform and a political structure to contest for the presidency of this nation. 4 years later, another northern Nigerian seated here, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, was given the chance to fly the plaque of the ACN in the 2011 presidential election. This is a man who has shown consistency that underlines his pan-Nigerian credentials by supporting northern Nigerians in 4 electoral cycles for the presidency of this country. Where others sees opportunity to divide the people, he sees a window to build a new nation. Where others try to manipulate a religious sentiment for political ends, he sees opportunity for alliance building. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I urge all of us to stand up, to rise and give a standing ovation to this gentleman. You can sit down, please. Thank you to all the patriots who have made this a reality. And to our distinguished guests, your presence here today is a powerful affirmation of the spirit of solidarity and hope that binds us together. Your support and participation have made this celebration truly remarkable, a testament to our shared vision for a democratic and prosperous Nigeria. So thank you. Thank you all once again for gracing this historic occasion with your presence. May our democracy flourish. May the light of this nation shine ever more brilliantly on the global stage. There is no doubt that the hope of the nation shall be renewed in the long run. God bless you all, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Okay. On this note, it's my singular honor and privilege to cherish forever to invite His Excellency, our leader, to give his remarks.